Hello, and welcome to another live stream. In this live stream, we're going to learn how to use Gatsby to build a blog. How are you today? Say hi in the chat if you're live with us. Let's see who's live today before we can start. Well, I guess we can start, but so for some reason it got dark outside very quickly. So yeah, hence why I'm so dark. All right, let's see. Hello, Rodrigo, Rashid, Max, Big Don, Skip Monday, Marco, Ivan, Elaine, okay, and Kit, and we have hello again. Yeah. My Mac died again. Oh boy. I really need to consider buying a new streaming PC or Mac or whatever. Alright, I guess we can cut this out in, I don't know. Okay. 1 second. So, what I was doing. Okay, let's start again. Say hi if you joined the live stream. Hopefully this time it won't it won't break again. Let's see, do I have everything opened? I guess that was the issue. But I did close all the apps I don't need. Yeah, it's an older Mac and probably I need to reinstall the OS or I don't know. Okay. So, so as I said, in this stream, we're going to look at GatsbyJS. Now, I have my website with Gatsby, and it's pretty cool, but I haven't I haven't created the Gatsby website for a while. So maybe they changed something in the meantime, and that's what we're going to learn today. Is also so I don't pretend to know everything. This is why we're going to learn together. So if you want to follow along, maybe you can also install Gatsby, and let's see how it works. Hello, Katalin Kirilla, my colleague from high school. Say hi, everyone, to Katalin. And also we have, guess what is this? Florin versus Gatsby, place your bets. Will this video be good for people who know absolutely nothing with Gatsby? About Gatsby, yes. Yes, because we're going to do everything. All right. Hello again, I guess. No sound? Yeah. Okay, so apparently my Mac has some issues. I don't know what. Let's see. Maybe it's overloaded with something. Is the Gatsby website burning it down? Oh boy. Yeah, so what were we talking about? Yeah, so as far as I know, those who are doing live streaming and all that, they usually have another PC or Mac or whatever on which they stream on, and they record the desktop on another PC. So, well, nevertheless, as we'll be back whatever times it crashes. So just, I guess, keep doing it. Yeah, so my Mac is an older version. I bought it like 4 years ago. And who knows? I really don't know why it crashes though. I guess, I don't know. Oh well. I'm still going to build a website with Gatsby today, a blog. So Mac can win as many times as it wants. I'm still going to do it. So hello everybody. I guess I could crop this out from the intro. Okay. Now you're too dark. I'm on the dark side. Florin versus PC, exactly. Okay. Yeah, Max, you're not too late. Hopefully it won't crash again. But if it will, just wait, I'll be back. I will be always back. Let's start before it crashes again. It's designed to use two animation libraries in a project. Well, maybe you overloading your project as I'm overloading the Mac. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, we are still live, so that's good. So as I said, yeah, we have lemonade. Let's see. Okay, I thought it crashes again. Hello, George. Hello, Adrian. Or Adnan, sorry. Yeah. So Gatsby. What is Gatsby? Gatsby is a React framework which lets you build websites. Let's see. Fast in every way that matters. Gatsby is a free and open source framework based on React that helps developers to build fast websites and apps. Okay, that's up. Thank you very much, George, for your donation. Let me get this here. I guess we're in the middle. Thank you very much for your donation. For those of you who don't know, we have a donation jar, and every time someone donates, it gets the name inside the donation jar. Hopefully before my Mac crashes again. Thank you very much, George, for the support. The donation jar is pretty full. I might need to empty it, so that's nice. I will use the money to buy a new Mac or a new PC to stream. I don't know. Okay, let's write. Kata. George WL 3, and today is 13 April. I guess this is some kind of how do you call it? A prank? George, look at this. So here's your name and the donation, and you get inside the donation jar. And also Cataline, my old colleague from high school. Thank you very much for your donation. I guess I owe you one when you come home. Are you still in the UK? Okay, donation trade. Yeah, also, if you become a member, we have here a membership program. If you become a member of the channel, you're getting special perks, like my face near your name, and other fun stuff. So far, we have 4 members, and I want to read your names. Ishan, thank you, Ishan, for becoming a member. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Dennis. And thank you, Marco. Some of you are in the chat already. Yeah, so let me write Catalin's name and okay, apparently I can't write anymore. Whoa, look at how white I am now. So yeah, there is a link in the description, I think. Hopefully, if you want to become a member and support the channel, you can do so. Alright. Let me add Catalin to the donation jar. Here it is. Catalin with that donation. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Means a lot. It means that I can buy a new Mac. I should buy a new Mac. You know what? I have a better idea. What if I would stop streaming for a couple of months and I should work and buy a new Mac? Would you like that? Okay, you're welcome. Just don't forget us when we become famous. I won't. I will try. So here's the donation jar. Here's Catalin inside the donation jar. Thank you very much, buddy, for supporting. All right, so what was we doing? Gatsby. Now, Gatsby is pretty cool. You're too pink. Okay, what about now? It doesn't matter what color am I. Matters the knowledge we're getting out of the stream. Big done, definitely. All right, so Gatsby is a free and open source framework based on React that helps developers build blazing fast websites and apps. Now, when they're saying blazing fast, I totally agree. If you go to my website, wait a second, I need to open this. So you get your name down in the banner. Yeah, look at that. Catalin is in the banner. I have my website on Gatsby, and it's so fast because Gatsby will convert your website to a static website, just raw HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript. And it runs very, very fast. It has a lot of optimization stuff going on, but yeah, I don't know about all of those. Okay, so it uses React, Webpack, modern JavaScript, and CSS. All set up and waiting for you to start building. I guess I could, yeah. Let me put the link in the chat. Look at that, we have 56 people. Nice. Where are you all from? So, we can get data from CMSs, Contentful, Drupal, WordPress, plus Markdown. This is how I had my website. Or other APIs, databases, JSON, CSV. We build it and then we deploy on Netlify and all other stuff. India, Australia, nice. Russia, India, Egypt. Hello, I have a friend from Egypt, Ahmed. Spain. Does membership is only for those who do live streams regularly? I mean, like Brett's channel doesn't have. He didn't open it. I always get Gatsby plugin Sass, but that's just because I love Sass. Yeah, I don't use Sass that much. Brazil, but living in Canada. Oh, nice. How is Canada? Hong Kong. Oh, why not writing the website static in HTML, CSS, JavaScript? Well, you might need, like I have a blog where you want to have dynamic content. So this is how Gatsby works. You have a dynamic blog, for example, you write a new article and then the blog, it's rebuilt and you get your static website. Romania, Yuan Bodiu, hello. Aman, hi, how are you, buddy? Oka, NTN from France, Bali, Pakistan. Nice, Moldova. Hello, Nikolai. Okay, let's see. let me turn off the internet here. A great day, but a great place to live. Oh, okay, nice. Now let's see. Delaney. Yeah, but you're in the UK, right? Well, you are because you paid with pounds. So. Is there any storage limit in Netlify? Yes, they have like 100 gigabytes. Some limit with 100 gigabytes. Wait, I need more fuel. Oh, get some fuel. This orange lemonade is pretty good. I always ask my wife to make one because I say, I'm going in a live stream and the guys like it, so make me one. Yes. As George says, you could build everything Gatsby does in plain static JavaScript, but it will take months of work, so may as well not. Yes, we have orange lemonade here. It looks like beer. Not really. It's orange. Alright. So everything seems to be working now. We need, I don't know, for those of you who are members, let me know what emojis should I add. You should use the emojis. We have, I don't know, love, we have wow, and we have, I don't know, what was the other one? Yeah, so we have love. Okay, but exactly. So those are the 4 we have now, and lemonade. Yeah, you can use those if you are a member. Good. So let's see. Thank you, Aman. You're also doing a great job. I guess we are all doing great jobs in some sort, right? So Gatsby is a blazing fast, modern website site generator for React. There are 2 main ways to get started: tutorial, step-by-step instruction how to install Gatsby and start a project, written from people without Gatsby web development experience. So these learning resources have helped developers learn a skill. Okay. 1-page summary of how we install Gatsby and start a new project. I guess we can go with the quick start. Now they also have should have thinking Florin, sad Florin, excited Florin. Yeah, I have those memojis, but you can only have. Okay, thank you, Kat. I will say. I will tell her. So we can only have emojis depending on the number of members. So I think I need 1 more member to get 2 more emojis or something like that. Yeah, thank you, Sean. That's true. So as I said, Gatsby also has a lot of libraries. Sorry, plugins. Plugin library. Yeah, it has a lot of plugins, which do a lot of stuff for you. But I guess let's start doing something. Quick start. Okay, we have here a video of 2 minutes. This quick start is intended for intermediate to advanced developers. For a gentler intro to Gatsby, head to our tutorial. Let's see, is this too long? Set up development environments, get to know Gatsby building blocks, introducing to CSS in Gatsby. What they want to do is just have a Gatsby website up. We need that Mac emoji. Not for long, because I will buy a new Mac or a new PC to stream from. And I'll use the Mac to record the screen and the PC to host and stream. Okay, as we work through the process, we'll introduce some of more generic web development topics and go over the underlying structure. Oh well, I guess, why would we need development environments yet? Nah, let's go with a quick one. Gatsby CLI, yeah, that's what I want. Gatsby new Gatsby site. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to do here a blog folder, and let's open it in VS Code. Now VS Code is another app which will eat our resources. So prepare yourself. May make sense to use a starter. Yes, but I guess this is a starter with the CLI, right? Let's see what they say here.
Our first step is to use npx, which allows us to run an executable without installing it globally.
Oh,
We're going
this
to
is
use
JSON.
Gatsby, and we want to do a Gatsby new. And then we just choose a name for it. So let's call it Gatsby site. And what this will do is it's going to install the Gatsby CLI using npx so that we can then execute the Gatsby new command.
Okay.
And this is going to install our dependencies, set up all the package files, and everything that we need to actually run a Gatsby site. Once we have everything installed, we're going to move into the folder, so cd Gatsby site, and inside we can run npm run develop. This will start up our Gatsby site in development mode. Once the site boots up, you can see here that we've got an available web address.
Your reactor.
Yeah, view our local site.
So yeah, let's start with that. We're going to use npx Gatsby new, and then give it the name of the site. But because we have blog, let's do npx Gatsby new dot. Will this work? So this will create a new site from Gatsby starter default. What do you want? Yarn, okay. Yeah, this might take a while though. Fingers crossed, hopefully it won't crash. Let's take a look. So after that we say Gatsby develop, and it will create, it will start hot reloading development environment accessible by default at localhost 80,000. 8,000, sorry. Sing for us while we wait. No. I only sing in one-on-one. For the what was the tire? For the Unicore supporter. How come you use yarn still? I thought npm was more performant. Is it? Probably. I am still with yarn being more performant. Did they change? npm npm versus yarn. Whoa, so bright. 2019. Yeah, okay, sure. So what I'm looking at? What are you making, buddy? I'm making a website, a blog with Gatsby, so or at least I'm trying. Oh well, I'm not in the mood to read that much. Let's see. Okay, look at that. So we're in. I guess we're also here in this folder, so we can run. What was it? Yarn. Gatsby develop, but we don't have the Gatsby, right? Gatsby develop. I don't think we have Gatsby, or do we? Let's see. Heard that npm did a major redo of their code base to make it performant as good as sometimes better than yarn. Oh, interesting. So yeah, I have the Gatsby command. Apparently I installed it sometimes. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, and now we have our website running at localhost 8000. Look at this. This is our Gatsby website. And we even have 2 pages. And look at how fast it is to go from page 1 to page 2. Pretty nice. Now, let's look at the folder structure. Can someone explain why is he typing and why in the console? Because we installed Gatsby. And now we're using Gatsby to develop our website. Oh, what I have. Oh, okay. So you can't see here. Oh, okay. I need to change that. So let me make this smaller then. Sorry, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to, okay, now this looks right. So what I said, hello Ahmed. First I ran npx gatsby new dot, which created a Gatsby website in this folder. But then, not but, and then we ran Gatsby develop, where it is, somewhere around here. Oh well, just trust me. Yeah, Gatsby develop, which built the website and started it. I think it builds, right? Yeah. We have now the cache and the public folder. Yeah. Okay, thank you, George, for helping. Now, let's see. I don't want that there, okay. I guess I can do, yeah, good. I need to get used to using Alt tab, Command tab. What is Gatsby? Gatsby, it's a React. Well, actually, let me put the link, and you can read for yourself. It's a React framework for building blazing fast websites. Now, we have here a lot of stuff built for us. Let's see, we have pages. So in the source folder, we have components. I see header. Oh, wow, nice. Last time I saw, I don't think they had all of these. We have image, which has some GraphQL. Okay. Use static query, yeah, GraphQL again. Oh boy. We need to look over the documentation again. I don't know exactly how to explain this. So basically, in this component, you get with GraphQL, you get the data you want. So the site metadata, title, description, and author. We're getting these properties and we're placing them on the page. Yeah, so you can see we have the site object, which gets these. And now we have access to site metadata, title, description, and author. And you can see here site, metadata, description, title, author, and all that. Now, where do we say, where we replace those? I think in Gatsby config. Yeah, so in Gatsby config, you can set the site metadata. Can someone in the chat tell me what is GraphQL? Like, it is like a database. GraphQL, it's not a database. It's a form of, not a database. Yeah, GraphQL, it's a query language for your API. So, oh, okay, thank you. GraphQL is a query language for APIs and a runtime for fulfilling those queries with your existing data. GraphQL provides a complete and understandable description of your data in your API. It gives clients the power to ask for exactly what they need and nothing more. Makes it easy to evolve APIs over time and enables powerful developer tools. GraphQL is love. Okay, yeah. eventually. Why do you have a heart on Google logo? Not sure what you mean. Google loves Florin. Where is the Google logo? So the data of the blog will be served without database. No. So basically, think of the GraphQL as the way to talk to database. You make a request to the database and you say, so for example, if you know the REST API, at the Google page, go forward. I'm not sure what to mean. Okay. So with an REST API, when you make a request to the server, you get back all. So for example, if you want a user, you get all the data of the user. But with GraphQL, you can say you only want the name of the user, for example, or the name and the age, not all the data. Yeah, that's. I guess actually it's today's doodle. Let's see. What's today's doodle? Yeah, I'm not a big. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't have the heart in Google Spain. Okay. So yeah, GraphQL is still something I understand, but I don't know exactly how to explain it. It's hard to picture it with words, Mihai. Give it a try and you will understand more. Yeah. So it's a query language. You get access. You can access database with it, and well, you can access multiple databases with it, right? You can get data, and it will know exactly where to get the data from. Oh well, I need to take a GraphQL course again. Okay, but nevertheless, you can see here that in the Gatsby config file we have the site metadata. This word is fun. And we have the title, which says Gatsby default starter. But if we change this to Florin's blog and save, look at that. Now it changed to Florin's blog. We have description. This blog was built in a live stream. And the author, Florin Pop 7005. Now this won't show on the page because it's in the meta of the page, I guess. But now in the SEO component here, we're getting what's this? A use static query is a function from Gatsby where you can do a GraphQL query. So this is a GraphQL query. Oops, this one here, and you say you want this on the site. So yeah, you want the site metadata from the site, and the title, description, and author. Why does your 1705 stand for? What does? Let's see if you can guess. Like SQL? Yeah, like SQL, it's more flexible, so it's not strictly shaped like SQL. What other JS technologies do you know? I don't know much. We're running out of lemonade. Yeah, Mark. Max, but you're not right. Thank you, Ishan. Yeah, exactly. It's my birthday. Date, he will become famous. Hopefully. That will be fun. Okay. So now with this function, we can get from the config here the data we want, the site metadata, title, description. And it will be stored here on the site object, right? Yeah. You have an update available on VS Code. Probably, I don't know. Good. And we populate the SEO component here, which just sets some meta components. Okay, now the layout. Let's see the layout. On the layout, you can see that we use this useStatic query again, pass in a GraphQL query. I'm not sure why we call it site title query. Interesting. And we want the site metadata, and the title. We could, let's see if it will work. If we add here something else, like, I don't know, birthday, and we say 1705, and now in the layout, along the title, we want the birthday. And here on the page, built with, I don't know, let's, instead of the get full year, we're going to say, data, site metadata, and birthday. Let's see, will this work? All right, look at that. Now we have 1705 there. So it gets it from here. But as this, the same, it could get the data from database or a markdown file. So all my blog is with markdown files. And in the markdown file, on top, let me show you. So this is a markdown file. On top, you can have something, how's it called? Markdown, I forgot how it's called. Pre-header, or not pre-header. How's it's called? Do you have sitemap of a blog? No. So how is that called in the markdown syntax table preview? No. Dash. Do you know? Magic. Okay, let's see. So it's a I forgot. But anyways, here you can set, so for example, if you create a blog post, you can say here the title of the blog post, and you can say, I don't know, new blog post. And the author, or, well, not the author, date probably. You can say 1705 1994. Oh well, so you get so this is the why I forgot. So let's see, Gatsby markdown, data, metadata, I don't know. We're going to add markdown. Okay, for front matter, that's how it's called. And do we have an example? No. Good. So we need the remark as a formatter. Yeah, so basically that's how you can do it. And then you can have a folder with all the markdown files, and Gatsby will know, because, well, we need to call a library, or what is it, a plugin. And we will tell it to read all the markdown files at blog post, and it will get all the data from the front matter. Okay. I think I'll first check Next.js, and after that Gatsby. It seems too much for me at the moment. Well, yeah, maybe with GraphQL might be a bit off, but yeah, Next.js is also pretty neat. Yeah, you can start with that. I started with Next.js. Thanos. Okay, so I started with Next.js, but basically, if you get up and running, you don't really need to do much. And also, the tutorial section on Gatsby is so good. Yeah, so look, we have an example. This is a markdown file, and in the front matter, you say the path where you want the URL to be for the blog post, the date, and the title. And by calling then the Gatsby transformer remark function, well, you call this once, then it will know to create a template. Well, you'll create a template and it will know to create a blog post for you. I guess let's do this in this tutorial. Oh well, tutorial. It's just me trying to figure out things. Guess how much fun will be when I'm going to do view. All right. We were at the Gatsby website and get started. Yeah, so now on our website we have 2 pages, and here in the pages you can see index.js. Hi people, welcome to your Gatsby website. Now go build something great. And div style max width. Oh, I guess this is inline styling. And you have an image. And here you have a link component, which is their custom link component. It's closer to vanilla.js, yeah. And you say a link to this page. Okay, and now page 2. You can see that it has the layout component, which is wrapped around everything. And also the SEO component to tell Google and search engines what is this about. You have the title, but I guess you can have description and everything. Alright, now let's see. We want to build, well actually now if we want, let's build a page 3, or I don't know, an about page. And let me copy this. So we need React from React, we need a link from Gatsby if we want to link back. We need the layout, the SEO. Okay, and now this could be the about, and this will be, I don't know, header. About me. I'm a front-end developer learning, Gatsby, yes, I guess. And we want here a link to go back to homepage. Okay, good. And now we want, if we go now to /about, we should have that page, /about. Alright, look at that. About me, I'm a front-end developer learning GatsbyJS. And you have the link go back to homepage, which is nice. Now, don't forget to rename the classes. Oh, okay. Yeah, good. So this will be about. Thank you. Well, the functional components. Image was a default prop too, if you look. Let's see. Index. Yeah. It's built. No, the components. And here the image, they do some. They're using some plugin to optimize the images, right? The export default has the same as page 2. Yeah, we fixed that, right? And it creates an image, but it makes it fluid and all that. Oh well. I never really understood this either, but I guess copy paste it and it works. Gatsby image, yeah. The component is built using Gatsby image to automatically serve optimized images with lazy loading and reduced file sizes. The image is loaded using a use static query, which allows us to load the image from directly within this component rather than having to pass the image data down the page. You don't need an API? Yeah, sharp. The placeholder image key is in GraphQL. You don't need an API for what? Not sure what you mean. Okay. So what I said, we want to build a blog, and let's build a blog with Markdown. And for that, we're going to need to write a template. So let's see, Markdown. Okay. Adding components to Markdown with MDX. No. Gatsby transformer remark. We're going to need that plugin for the blog, or is GraphQL in general. Yeah, so basically what I want to do, we can either have, let's think. Is there a way we can use a contentful or something to get the data? Because they say here, you can get the data from Markdown files, you can get from APIs, JSON, CSV, or you can get it from contentful Drupal WordPress. It's parsing the Markdown files and then parsing them through Gatsby. Yeah. What if we're going to get from an API? Let's not do Markdown. Let's do something new. There was a public. Let's get a public API. Any headless CMS you like. Yeah, okay, that was it's called. Headless CMS. Now there was an API where you get user data. And what if we use this to create a page for all the users? Random user. Take JSON. We need an API now. JSON placeholder. It's with React and Gatsby too, if I'm not wrong. Netlify CMS. Netlify it's something else. Jamstack docs. Let's try Netlify CMS. I don't know. So yeah, as I said, this series is for me to learn and probably for you too to learn something new. Open source content management for your Git workflow. Static Bloom content management. An integrated part of Git workflow. An extensible CMS built with React. Ooh, nice. Let's get started. And maybe we can use Gatsby started. Oh, start with the template. Thank you, George, for helping in the chat. At this rate, you'll become a mod. Where are my mods? Where is Ivan? I don't want to use a starter pack though. Yep, good job. You can adapt Netlify CMS to a wide variety of projects. It works with any content written in Markdown, JSON, YAML, and TOML. Stored in a repo on GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket. You can also create your own custom backend. This tutorial guides you through the steps of adding Netlify CMS to a site that's built with a custom site generator. Okay. But I think the easiest way is to start from a template rather than hijacking our way through it. Yeah, I don't really feel it's okay. Let's use the Markdown version first, and maybe as a second project we can use Netlify CMS. So Markdown. This is what happens when you have everything prepared from the beginning. 0. But yeah, I guess what I like about this is that you can see me learn, and hopefully you learn too. So this is not for transformer remark. Yes, Netlify starter somewhere I've used before. Therapy CMS. Yeah, that's another CMS we could use. Okay, let's see. Parses Markdown file using remark. So this is a plugin we'll need. Good. We need to add it to the plugins. section which is here in the config. Doesn't it have already? No. Okay, so let's install it. npm install save Gatsby transformer remark. I guess we need to stop this and install Gatsby transformer remark. Then we need to add it to the plugin section and creating the blog with Gatsby. Oh, look at this. We have a tutorial on this already? From Dustin Shaw. Alright. Gatsby new personal blog and CD. Okay, I guess this uses the another starter pack. Transformer remark. Okay. Uses the remark markdown parsers to transform MD files on disk into HTML. Additionally, this transformer can optionally take plugins to further expand functionality. Example, add syntax highlighting. Yep, I have this, which is pretty nice. Copy linked files to copy relative file specific in Markdown. Gatsby remark images to compress images and add responsive images with source set. Maybe I come in late or something, but what's wrong with starting with boilerplate? We already started with a boilerplate from scratch. And I want to make a blog with that, and then we're going to start another boilerplate and use something like Netlify CMS or Strappy CMS. What's that? Yeah, Strappy CMS, so something like that. We'll see. I haven't used those, so. Okay. Now, is this installed? Not yet. We're going to need to add this to our, or I guess, let me go back here. Hopefully it won't die again. Alright. Common mark, footnotes, pedantic, GFM. What? I don't need these options though. So, every time we want a plugin in Gatsby, there is this plugins array, and you're pasting in your another object which resolves the name of the plugin you want, and you can have defaults true, I guess. And you can have some custom options. But I guess we don't need those. Error. Oh, okay. Do I need to install it with sudo? Shouldn't, right? Big done. I will. Maybe the next one should be Florin versus Socket.io. But yeah. Orange got stuck on my straw. You made yarn a default package manager. Yeah, right? Okay. So then let's do it with yarn. Yarn add, right? And maybe that will be faster. This is a stub files definition. With file provides its own definition. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Parsing algorithm. It recognizes files with the following extensions. MD and Markdown. Each Markdown file is passed into the node of type Markdown remark. All front-end matter fields are converted into GraphQL fields. To do, link to docs, or auto-interfering types fields. This plugin adds additional files to the Markdown remark GraphQL type, including HTML, excerpt, and headings. Okay, how to query. So we have all Markdown remark, edges, node, we get the HTML, the headings if you want, and the formatter, as soon as you're using title in your formatter. Okay. Using the GraphQL query, you'll be able to get the table of contents. Our Markdown mark, edges node, and here we get HTML table of contents. Oh, nice. Configuring table of contents. Yeah, but we won't need that. Okay, now this is installed. Let's develop again the website. Well, actually no. First, we need to create a template. Do they tell us how? So we need to have a file, some kind of component, I think. It's called yeah, so let's in the pages create a folder called blog. And here we're going to have first post md. Okay, and in the front matter, let's see, title and date. Yeah, I guess that's right. Could you upload images using Gatsby? Well, you use the images as a public, in a public folder, and you get them from there. So title, first blog post, and date, let's be today, 13/4/2020. Okay, and now here we can have our regular markdown stuff. So we have a heading, paragraph with text. We can have lists, item 1, item 2, item 3, and we can even have block of code, JavaScript, const, that is this. All right, now we save this, but we need a way to now get this data out of the markdown file and create HTML files for it, right? Let's see. Ever heard of GridSum? It's basically Gatsby but for Vue. No, I haven't. Well, I heard of it, but I haven't used it. There's remark plugins too, which can move files to local hosted if there's image links in the markdown. Oh, nice. Okay, but don't we need to tell it? Let's see here in the blog post. Okay, so yeah, this is the template we need. So because basically now we have just markdown here, but we need to create a page with it. So it needs to know that this is HTML, and we also need title to get the title and the date from here to edit on the page or something. So creating the React template. As Gatsby supports site-server rendering of React components, you can write your template in, you guessed it, React. You should create a file, source templates blogpost.js. Please create the source templates folder if it does not exist. So here we're going to have a templates, which will be as a template for our markdown files. And here, blog post. So how we want our blog post component to look like. I guess we can get this. And let's see what we have. Okay, we're using helmet. Okay, to pass in some metadata, but I don't need it now. Or, yeah, we have the SEO component for that. Export default function template, which gets the data. This prop will be injected by GraphQL query when we'll write in a bit. Oh, okay. Data markdown remark holds your post data. Data markdown remark post. So now we have post formatter title, and this is the HTML. Okay, and I also want to write the date. Post front matter date. I guess written on something like that. Okay, so now we have the template, which is a div with a post. Maybe we can have it inside of the layout. Yeah, let's do that. So as we had it here, let's import these. Layout and SEO. Okay, and then we need to wrap everything with the layout component. Layout. Okay. So now it should have the same structure as this. Okay. And the title should be post front matter title. Good. Now we need to inject the data inside here. Let's see how we're going to do that. Neat. This React component will be rendered as a static HTML string for each route blog post you define, which will serve as a basis of your routing navigation for your blog. At this point, there is a reasonable level of confusion and magic. Yeah, kinda, right? Hello, Mishra. Can we use Gatsby for website with dynamic content? Yes, this is what we're doing now. Our markdown file is dynamic content. Okay, I need a... Okay, I don't have it here. Oh well. Where is markdown remark? Where is the data from post prop injected from? All good questions. So let's answer them by writing. Oops. What did I do? Okay. Let's answer them by writing a GraphQL query to seed your template component with content. All right. Good. So we have our template, and now we need to write a GraphQL query which will get all the data from our markdown. I will write the post with .md as a markdown file, and then it will be converted. You'll see. Let's add this as a GraphQL query, which will wrap our template, right? Page query. I guess we need to import that. Yeah, GraphQL from Gatsby. Okay, and let's see how it's being used. So, page query GraphQL. And it will know automatically. To underline query name blog post by path. These query names need to be unique. Will be injected in your current path. Example, the specified blog post we are viewing. This path will be available as path in your query. Okay. Path. Oh. Yeah, this is a bit confusing though. For instance, if you are viewing your previously created blog post, the path of the file that data will be pulled from will be hello world. Let's see yeah. So we didn't add a path in our markdown file. So let's do that. Path. We want this to be first post. Or I guess they have a way for you to get the file name, but because I don't remember writing the path in my own posts. But okay. Creating the static pages. Alright, now Gatsby composes a powerful Node API which allows for functionalities such as creating dynamic pages, blog posts, extending the Babel and Webpack configs, modifying created nodes or pages. This API is exposed in the Gatsby node. So here. Okay. In the project root, alright. At the same level as Gatsby config. Each export found in the file will be parsed by Gatsby, as detailed in the Node API specification. However, you only need to care about one particular API, and it says create pages. Good. So now we want to go inside the node, Gatsby node. Let's see what we have here for now. Yeah, we don't have anything because we don't have yet dynamic content. Okay, and we want to export the create pages function. Will be async, gets actions and GraphQL. Create page, blog, post, template. Oh, yeah, I guess this will be used later. So let's see. What happened? Okay, so we get the path, create pages, async, GraphQL, and actions. We get the actions and create page, and we get the blog post template from source, templates. Where is it? Yeah, blog post, yes. Good. 1 second. Oh, I just noticed we got another donation. This one with PayPal. Thank you very much, buddy. If you are still around. Don't want to say your name, maybe you want to remain anonymous, but thank you very much. Yeah, so with PayPal you don't get any hello Chris, how are you? With PayPal don't get any commission, so thank you very much, buddy, for your donation. All right, 1 second. I need to oops, not that, the mic. 1 second. All right. I started to breathe harder, so I couldn't talk. Okay. Yeah, MD or MDX. Yeah, MDX is another story, I think. Chris, I'm glad that you're fine. Okay, so we're using the create pages API. We're also grabbing the path. Finally, you're using the create page action to made available in actions. Now, Gatsby uses Redux internally to manage its state, and actions are simply the exposed action creators of Gatsby, of which create page is one of the actions. For the full list, okay, good. You can now construct the GraphQL query, which will fetch all the markdown posts. Okay, so look again, we have result, GraphQL, and I never understand why we do. Here again, we get the posts, and then we have also in our template, we have another GraphQL. This is a bit confusing for me, but oh well. Let's get this. I will probably look more into it, but for now, so we're making another GraphQL query here. All markdown remark, we sort by descending order, formatter date. Oh, okay, so by date, limit by 1000 posts. And we get the path. Oh, I see why. Okay. So here, we need some data here. like the date. We also get the path by the title. Why do we get the path? We use it? It's weird. Oh well. And here we need the path from the front matter. This is why we do another query, I think. You're using GraphQL to get all Markdown nodes and make them available under the all Markdown remark GraphQL property. Each exposed property on node is made available for querying against. You're effectively seeding a GraphQL database that you can then query again with page label GraphQL queries. GraphQL is good, so you don't need multiple calls. Also no fields, yeah. Yeah, I know GraphQL a bit. I mean, the basic idea I know. I don't know it in detail. How to create a GraphQL query. Yes, Ahmed, it will remain. How to write on the back end so that you can use GraphQL. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, cool note. Here is the Gatsby plugin remark plugin expose some useful data for us to query with GraphQL. Example excerpt. A short snippet to display as a preview. You now have your query written, but you are yet programmatically creating the pages with the create page action creator. Let's do that. Oh, okay. So now we need to use this create page action. Go over all the edges, so all the posts, and for each one we want to create a page. The path will be node formatter, the component will be blog post template, so this will be used as a component, and additional data can be passed. Okay. So yep, so slowly it makes sense. So we have the create page action, we store the template, we call the GraphQL API and gives us all the posts. Hello Ivan, welcome back. Then we go over all of the posts, and for each one we create a page with the path, the blog post template, and the context, but I guess we don't need this. So now you now tied your promise chain exposed to GraphQL, blah blah blah. Accepts an object, a path, components. Okay. You can now run yarn develop and navigate to hello world to see your first blog posts. Okay, let's see. Gatsby develop. So yeah, probably this series is not the best as I'm learning and some people might get confused. I should prepare more for them, I think. I don't know. Orange lemonade. Yay, cheers. Failed to extract queries from components. Okay, that's not good, I guess. Hello Raj. Okay, so some orange slice got stuck here. I like all learning together. Brilliant. Okay, I hope. Unknown argument front matter. On field markdown remark or type query. Hey Keshav. Unless your goal is to train others or what you already know. Yeah, I guess I want to do both. So something's wrong. Have a good dinner, Raj. So there was an issue with your GraphQL query. Cannot query front matter on type markdown remark. If you don't expect front matter to exist on type markdown remark, it is most likely a typo. If you expect, there exists a couple of solutions. Restart the development server. The field might be accessible in another subfield. Press try again. What are you drinking? This. Orange lemonade. Hey Susie, you're still around. Nice. It is recommended to visit to explicitly type your graphical schema if you want to use optional fields. So this is in blog posts by Pat. So here. Unknown word. Why? We did what they did here, right? Let's see when we create our template. Yep. Yeah, Susie was in the racing game. Okay, have the front matter here in a markdown. I guess let's just restart. I don't know. So, front matter, you don't know what. Unknown word. Why? Why? Okay. So let's go over the post again. Writing your markdown blog post. Okay, we have this. Front matter. All the contents of the blog can be used to inject React components. Whoa, what happened? I clicked something. Oh, okay. Susie was blue and you were red. So Susie was upset and you were angry. We installed this, right? In Gatsby config. Yeah, transformer remark. Okay. Plugins, I guess. Yeah. Phew, seems like a lot of setup, but collectively these plugins are going to super Gatsby, whatever. Do we need... No. Gatsby source file system. We have that, right? Yeah, we have. But we don't have the for pages. Do we need for pages? Images, Pat. Maybe. We'll configure early expect the content be in source pages. Okay, so that's exactly where it needs to be put in. Okay, so we apparently need that. But what I'm doing with name images. Okay, let's change this. Pages. And well, maybe it will not work now with the images. But oh well. So Gatsby develop, let's see. It should get now the blog post from blog. Trial and error. Pages, okay. Starter indexation, XMD. Okay, no errors so far, or we have an error. Yeah. Unknown argument format single field data of type. Yeah, so format MMMDD. So we need to format this. MM is the month. April. DD is the day of 4 and 2020. Okay, now it's formatted correctly. So apparently we don't have that issue anymore, so I guess that's good. Now we just need to format this the way we said here. Yeah. So month, or capital M's. Is this a month with, I don't know. As I said it? Yeah, so no argument format date. Format string or field date of type markdown remarker from. Oh boy. This is good. What if we say mm? And now here we just say 04713. And no argument format string. Or maybe it doesn't know this. Alright, I can remove it, I guess. So if something missing, give it a time in your MD. 2020 or 325. Yeah, but we also need to change the date format, I guess. Oh well, let's leave it like this. See. Canary property chilled image sharp. Yeah, because we now we don't need to use image anymore because we broke that config. You need define parameters. Yeah, this is a good example of what happens in real world. Everything doesn't always go smoothly and you end up learning a lot. Hopefully. Okay. So let's see. All right. So we have our home page. Let's go to first post. Yay! And now it works. So apparently, what it didn't work is that why it didn't work is that we haven't set in the plugins here the source file system to be pages and go to source pages. Okay, so now we have a blog post from Markdown, and the good part is that if we now want to write another blog post, so this is what I do on my website. I want to write I don't know, CSS heart shape MD, and here we have a front matter which requires a title, how to create a heart shape in CSS. Then we get the date. Did we use the date here? Yeah. The date. Let's put again today. We're not formatting it anymore, so now anything we put here will appear. So I guess 13/04/2020. And we also need a path. So where we want this path to go? Can you add posts from the browser? Well, you need so basically once you build and upload it to Netlify, is like a static website. So you can't really, only if you have a backend and you push, well, you can do it with a content headless CMS. Let me stretch a bit. So then you go inside your headless CMS and create a blog post there in the browser. But now, as of now, I can only do it by adding a markdown file. These kind of streams are pretty awesome, I'd say, since like most of the YouTubers are all do a lot of research and make it seem like it's super easy for them to do stuff. And some people think that if they can do stuff as swiftly as them, then they're not as good yet, which is not true. Yeah, not the reality. So yeah, this is what I was thinking with this stream. But yeah, apparently a lot of people left. So they don't like me struggle, I guess. But oh well, I want to learn too. So what I was doing before is that I have all of these live streams where I'm building something I know mostly of. And I end up not learning anything, which is, well, good for you, but not that good for me. So I wanted to do this Florin versus X, where I'm also learning and you also learning from me learning, and everyone's learning. Does it make sense? Okay. Write a Node.js Express app that creates a markdown file and write out the content of it. Yeah, that could be right. And you also need to make sure that you push to the GitHub repository and then it will rebuild the project. Okay, let's write the path. What's the path for this? CSS heart. Can you write it with Lava and save it as raw text? Not sure. Raw text, I don't know. Maybe if they have a parser for raw text. But also in a post you want to have headers, headings and all that. And this is why Markdown is nice, because you have now here the title, here's the CSS, and you have a paragraph. Oh yeah, probably. So basically consider as of it like this. You create a Markdown file which will then be parsed, which will then be built by Gatsby in an HTML file. I think they build in HTML file or some very nice JavaScript which takes care of this, but all static, no dynamic content. It's all built. All the pages are built already. Then you push this to Netlify, and when you go to slash, I don't know, CSS hard page, you get that page. So in order for you to create a new page, you need to go on your, where you have the markdown files, push another markdown file there, fill it in with data, and upload again to Netlify, which will rebuild with Gatsby and split up your data, right? But the good part is that instead of markdown files, you can use a content management system, or headless content management system, and you just create posts there and then it will rebuild and push it out. Yeah, this is what makes Gatsby very, very fast. Exactly. So now we want a paragraph. This is how to make a heart in CSS, and here we can have a CSS that heart and content heart. Okay. All right. Happy coding. Every time it blocks, I'm scared that it yeah, rendering HTML. All right. So now let's see. Yeah. Thank you VS Code for blocking. Okay. So now this should rerun, and now we should have CSS heart as a post. Okay, not yet. Why? Size Gatsby norm must be set to page when create a page. Okay, your site's Gatsby Node.js must set the page path when creating a page. So have the path. Isn't that? Yeah, path. So what happened? Let's run Gatsby develop again. How good you have to know React to start with Gatsby? Well, you need to be aware of React because the components there are already with React. So we back to CSS shapes. Yeah. Is the route the name of the markdown file? Well, it shouldn't be path. This is why I wanted to see. It should be whatever we want. Because it will know, you see. Yeah. So here we go. Oh, I forgot to close this. All right. And now here we go. We have another page. If we go to, what was that first post, we get this. Okay, now, how could we have all the blog posts here on this page? So then we just click on the link and go to the post and then go back. Going back is easy. We can just, in our blog post here, in the layout, we can have a link. From Gatsby. This is their custom link component, and they say go back, and it will be to homepage. So now here we should have a link. Go back. This will go home, but we want on the home on index to go over all the blog posts. This will be interesting to see how to do. Let's look at the tutorial. So we already created this. Okay, this and that, creating the pages. Okay, this is where we left off. And now we have the post, creating a blog listing. Awesome. So I think we just need to go and create something like this and get all the data again with a GraphQL query, loop over it, and create some kind of tiles for the pages, I think. I won't go into quite as much detail in this section because we're already done something very similar to a blog template. We are pro Gatsbyers. Yeah. Gatsby is a standard for listing pages, and they're placed in the root of our file system we specified. So create that file if it does not exist and let it get working. Additionally, note that any static JavaScript files that export to that component will get a corresponding static HTML file. For instance, if you create that tags, the path tags will be available within the browser and the statically generated site. Okie dokie. Now let's see. We get the data in the index. Where is the index? Here. Index page will be function which gets as a prop will get data. Well, yeah, as a prop we'll get the data. Now we want to go over the edges and call them. This will be the posts. Where are you here? Okay, let me do this. Return. And here we're going to loop over to get all the posts, the edges, which are basically the posts. And we want to get the posts, filter over post node, filter formatter title length bigger than 0. And then we map over, all the nodes are posts. And here we're creating our post tile. So let's copy this. Hello people, welcome to Gatsby. Welcome to my blog. And now here we're going to have not link to page 2, but rather a post, going over the post, creating a H1, which will be the title with the path. Okay, H2 is the date and excerpt. Oh, nice. We also have excerpt, which is a bit of the text, and we want to make a GraphQL query. Okay, and I guess we can change this to export default, and delete this. All right, now here we want to get date. Okay, the excerpt ID. We get 25 characters from the HTML, and on the front method we have the date, the title, the date, and the path. The title, the date. Let's not put the date. Yeah, I see now where it might fail. We are filtering, we are sorting by the date, which might fail because oops. Post is assigned a value but never used. Where? Indexed 18. Oh. Oh, that's weird. How it's used here. We don't need filter. Okay, let's see. Yeah, index page is not defined. Index page. Where? Index.js line 7. Oh, function index. Okay. Which will be this. And not an arrow function. Hello Ivan, how is it going? Oh well, it's going. Not the best though. We're trying to make the blog listing on the homepage. Okay. Hola! Look at that! Nice! And now we have all the links here. Okay. If we click here, we go to the first blog page, go back, click here, go back. And now every time we create another blog post, Ivan, here we're going to... So yeah, we also have some errors. Who knows why? Let's see. So the path will be /Ivan. The title will be Ivan is cool. And the date will be never. Okay, and we have also our blog post, which now for some reason it closed the error. Sites Gatsby Node.js must set the page path when creating a page. And it doesn't? Create page path. We have the path. What's wrong? Unknown word. Oh, unknown word. Okay. Hello, Mr. Fambo. How are you? Florin. Hello, Tran. Okay. Yeah, so now apparently it works, and we have another blog post. If we go here, written on never as a date, and we have the excerpt of the page. All right. Here is our blog with markdown files. It's not yet perfect. Do we always need to create a markdown file to post on Gatsby? No, this is just the way we set it up now. But you can use a headless CMS. You can have your own database to get data from. This is just a way to get a blog post in a blog with markdown files. All right, so we have a blog, although it's not the best yet, but this tutorial was key. Although it's from 2017. Oldish. But yeah, all but gold. Next up should be to create a blog from a headless CMS instead of markdown files. And we could use another template. But yeah. Okay. If you have any questions, please go to GatsbyJS and ask there. But yeah, we learned something. There's definitely more things to do, how to optimize your blog post, but look at how fast it is now. Go back, go to post, go back, go to post. So it's blazing flex. It's blazing fast. Blazing fast. Okay, this is it with Gatsby for today. As I said, I will probably come back again with Gatsby, do a second part, and we're going to look over how to create a Gatsby website from a headless CMS. That could also be cool. But yeah, I hope you learned something. You saw how a developer struggles to create something, which is most of the times the case. But yeah. Alright. Have a great afternoon, or evening, or morning, or night. And I'll see you tomorrow in another live stream. Take care. Bye.